Good morning, everybody. Right? Fall into my sink. Good morning. Whoa, that was a ride. Okay, am I good? I'm so sorry. That has never happened before. Okay, so it's Friday and it is. Oh, here comes the dog to rescue me, my buddy. It's Friday. Coco, you want to come say hi? It's Friday and it is National Coffee Day. And so I have like 5 things I'm going to go through really quick because I'm really passionate about gratitude. I'm pretty passionate about my coffee and I want to give you some health tips and I have a little prize to give away. So first things first, I am making my coffee live because this is about as much as I can cook, guys. Good morning, Susan. Hi Cheryl. This is my French press. I used to be a Keurig girl, so I'm gonna make my coffee first. So I keep my coffee in a mason jar. You're supposed to keep coffee at not refrigerated. My mother used to always keep her coffee in the refrigerator. Don't ask me why, but I did a lot of research on coffee. All I know is and so I'm gonna talk about what's in your coffee. But here's how I make mine. I barely measure anything, so I got this cute little spoon. Don't ask me how big it is. And I throw in, I like strong coffee. I throw in like 3 tablespoons just for me. That's what keeps me happy. Okay. And then, I can't believe I'm doing, oops. Y'all know that I don't cook. Okay, so here's my coffee. I can do this. So I don't know how many of you have a French press. And I am a microbiologist, so I'm going to show you a little skankiness about my Keurig behind me. Okay, so there's my coffee. The water is supposed to actually be boiling and then you're supposed to take it off. Did you know that? It actually adds a better flavor if it's not quite boiling, but listen, it's boiling for me. So, all right, so here's my little French press and I'm gonna let this sit for about 4 minutes. And, okay, so, I want to go live about coffee really quick because what's in your coffee? And okay, here's the truth bomb. On Tuesday when I went to the beach, I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, because like that's a little tradition I have. But overall, you really want to think about what's in your mug, okay? I call it love in a mug. I love my coffee. Y'all know it. Try to give it up, and I'm just not a happy individual. So, but what's in your coffee? Do you know that most coffees in the marketplace have fungus in them? Fungus. They have molds. Did you know that? Do you know that a ton of, so they call them mycotoxins? There's toxins produced by bacteria. You don't want that in your body, especially if you're drinking coffee every day. How about the chemicals they utilize to actually clean the beans or process the beans? You think, Ann, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Because if you're trying to eat organic and you're trying to be a cleaner person, you got to look at what's in your coffee because you're putting that in. The other thing, I sound like I already had my coffee this morning. The other thing is coffee makes a response in the body, and so it's going to raise your cortisol level. And everybody's biochemistry is different. So some people can drink a lot of coffee and they're kind of okay. They're not really probably the healthiest, but that is raising your cortisol level. So if you are trying to get rid of belly fat and you're thinking, oh my God, like I can't lose this. I'm doing everything. I hate to say this because it pains me, but you need to look at how much coffee you have. And maybe you need to kick the habit. And I did kick the coffee habit for 3 years until I was introduced to this coffee, which is the coffee that I love and swear by. It is low acid, so a lot of my people with digestive issues that maybe have reflux or whatever can tolerate this much better. My friend Darcy told me that. This also has a healthier pH because coffee is very, very acidic. And this coffee has been buffered with minerals and enhanced antioxidant activity with green tea. So this is a really healthy cup of coffee. And this coffee, I should read the little label, has been tested to have no fungicides, pesticides, herbicides. You want to have a clean cup of Java, okay? So invest in getting some really good coffee because if you're going to put it in your body every day, you can afford to do it. If you go to Dunkin' Donuts like 3 times, it basically pays for my big bag of coffee. And I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts anymore. So getting a little scientific. This is a sterile swab. We're going to get grossed out together, okay? I am also a microbiologist. I love infectious disease. And for years, I used to have a Keurig. I don't know if you can see it behind me. I don't want to move my camera and have you guys fall into the sink again. But I love my Keurig. But I would think about, like, it's kind of warm when you touch it, and there's water sitting in there, and that is kind of gross. And so I clean my Keurig with vinegar, like it says, and whatever. However, my Keurig's been sitting there for a little while, so I just thought whatever's brewing in there is going to be even higher in quantity. So I'm literally going to gross you out right now with this Keurig situation. These are sterile swabs. This is going to gross me out. I'm probably going to throw the thing away. So stay with me because it's over here. Can you see me? Okay. Okay. And so this water's been sitting in my Keurig. Oh my God, I'm skeeved out. I don't use the Keurig. My daughters do. So I'm dumping it down the drain. Now, if I was in the lab, I would culture this and show you what grows on the plates. Oh my God. So just going like this. How many have a Keurig? Oh, okay, you ready? Don't judge. Can you see it? Can you see that? Okay, I'm totally skeeved out. I told you I would be. So even if you can't see it, okay, because this is a little skanky because I haven't cleaned it in a while. When you are using Keurig, just know that you're probably breeding Serratia marcescens, which is a bacteria which loves water. And so anyhow, ditch the Keurig, okay? If you need to, go back to like Mr. Coffee or get yourself a French press, okay? So how skanky is that? So think about that too when you're doing coffee. The other thing is, getting a little freaky here about toxins, but how many of you use the white coffee filters? Those have bleach, okay? So you're running your water through bleach. Just something to think about, all right? You know, I live 80-20. I'm not always going to live clean, clean, clean. You might see me at Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, I was at Dunkin' Donuts a little while back, and somebody called me and said, I see you. I was like, oh, you know, I'm not like perfectly clean here, but I do try my best. So when you're looking for your coffee, here's the other thing. This is my husband's favorite creamer. I'm going to not swear, but it's a chemical storm. This is disgusting. So what are you putting in your coffee? This is my daughter's creamer, and I don't know. It says non-GMO. It's vegan. You know what? A little bit better, I guess. Usually I have organic half and half, but today or the other day I went to our local farm and got this, which I love and enjoy. And then what are you putting in for sugar? Okay, so I want you to just think about, you get up in the morning and your cortisol levels are pretty low, which is a good thing because cortisol ages us, it stresses us out. And you're putting in a cortisol cup of coffee, which I do, and you're throwing in some nice sugar, which is inflammatory. Not good for health. So when I look around and I see people drinking, now I love coffee, it's National Coffee Day. If I see people drinking 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee, I need one in the afternoon, what that tells me is their body is not really functioning well. I drink coffee because I enjoy the flavor. I love sitting here with my morning cup of coffee. But if you're drinking coffee and you're flatlining or you feel like you're slightly addicted to it, just know that you should probably learn a little bit about cortisol and how it affects your adrenals, and you can do some things to make your body run better. So I'm going to pick 2 random numbers later, and I'm going to give 2 little bags of my coffee away, just so you can taste it. So it's low acid, it's green tea enhanced, mineral enhanced, it's yummy, it's delicious, it's favorite. My coffee's almost done. So let's talk a little bit about gratitude, because yes, I am grateful for today, here and now. Yesterday, I don't know if any of you saw on my page, because who knows who sees what on Facebook, I had the luxury, I call it a luxury, to go with my daughter's school band to a local giant fair, and the Big E and Big Eastern Expo, and I don't even know what it's called actually, in Massachusetts. And I was with a group of kids, and one of the things that I absolutely loved, besides the whole day with the children, is on the way home, the choir, or some of the kids that sang in the back of the bus, just broke out in song. And I started crying. My daughter says, Mom, you're crying. I said, I am crying. I said, because how often do we do that as adults? And they just started singing. It was absolutely beautiful. And it just made me like think about children and how humble they are and how they just find the joy and the happiness. And so today I want to read you again from one of my books. Thank you, Sarah, for the recommendation. You Can't Afford the Luxury of a Negative Thought. And I love this. So drink your coffee today. Think about what's in your mug. Build better health and leave with this thought. And I've shared this before. Learn to play again. Children at play can create enormous amounts of fun, enthusiasm, and joy. I love that. Somewhere along the way, we, serious adults, forgot how to play. I haven't forgotten how to play, but we do forget how to play, right? Rekindle your sense of wonder too, because you once had it. Give yourself permission to play. Be your own nurturing parent. So I want to leave you with that thought. As far as Rise with Gratitude, every day I'm grateful. I was so humbled and grateful yesterday to be on that bus with those kids, watching them just find themselves and create unity and harmony with their voice and with their hearts. And it was such a gift. And throughout my day, I live in a place of gratitude most of the time, okay? Not all the time. I don't want anybody to think, Ann, how do you do it? Because I have my moments and I share that as well. But I really live gratefully because, like, I'm grateful right now. My house is quiet. My dog is adorably cute. My coffee's brewing. I feel fabulous. I'm exhausted because we got home late and I had some things to do. But I'm grateful that I'm exhausted because I got to spend the day yesterday with a great bunch of kids. I'm so blessed. So that's the lesson. Learn to play again. Stand with gratitude. What are you grateful for? Be a little silly. I was high-fiving people at the Big E, and my daughter's girlfriends were like, "Oh my God, your mother is so funny." Why not? Stop putting on the serious pants, okay? That's my gratitude thing. So what are you grateful for today? I am grateful for my coffee. So it is brewed. I've talked way too long. Here's my French press. So if you haven't used one of these, I can't tell you much about it. Somebody said it stripped away something healthy in the coffee, but I'm sorry, I don't know what that was. Okay, so you just push it down, and here's this. Can you read my mug? It's probably dirty. It says, "Life is better when you're laughing." This was given to me by my friend Jackie. So thank you so much. So this is how I pour my coffee out of my French press, baby. Clean coffee, no chemicals in it, because every day you also want to create your health and you want to live with a grateful heart. With that, I'm going to add my half and half. I'm going to go right in my gratitude journal, and then I'm going outside for a walk. So have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I'm going to pick 2 random numbers, and I'm going to give 2 little bags of my favorite coffee away because it is National Coffee Day. Buy your coworker some coffee. Buy your husband a coffee. Buy the person behind you a coffee. Stop, even if you don't need a coffee, and buy somebody a coffee because it is National Coffee Day, and gratitude and coffee make my world a better place. Bye, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks for being here.